Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devike Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Avyaktarasa Sindhunam Avyaktarasa Sindhunam Bhutanam Nidhanasya Cha Bhutanam Nidhanasya Cha Udaram Viditam Pumsho Viditam Vamsho Manasa Padam Hridaya Manasa Padam Avyaktarasa Sindhuna Bhutanam Nidhanasya Cha Udaram Viditam Pumsho Dayam Manasa Padam Avyaktarasa Sindhuna Bhutanam Nidhanasya Cha Udaram Viditam Pumsho Hridayam Manasa Padam Avyaktarasa Sindhuna Bhutanam Nidhanasya Cha Udaram Viditam Pumsho Hridayam Manasa Padam Avyaktarasa Sindhuna Bhutanam Nidhanasya Cha Udaram Viditam Pumso Hridayam Manasah Pradam Avyaktarasa Sindhuna Bhutanam Nidhanasya Cha Udaram Viditam Pumso Hridayam Manasah Padam Avyaktarasa Sindhuna Bhutanam Nidhanasya Cha Udaram Viditam Pumso Hridayam Manasa Padam. The impersonal feature Rasa Sindhuna of the seas and oceans of water, Bhutanam, of those who take birth in the material world, Nidhanasya also Udaram, his belly, Viditam, is known by the intelligent class of man, of the great personality, Hridayam, the heart, Manasa, of the subtle body, Padam, the place. Jai.
Impersonal feature of the Lord is above the great oceans, and his belly is the resting place for the materially unhated living entities. His heart is above of the subtle material bodies of living beings. Thus it is known by the intelligent class of man. So, who is this referring to? Great oceans, who says Imagine how everything can go inside the Lord. What is the infinite class of man? That is what Prabhu tells the Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita, 8:17 to 18, it is stated that according to human calculations, one day of Brahma is equal to 1,000 ages, 4 millennia, or 4,300,000 years. Each and the same period is calculated to be his night also. A Brahma lives for 100 such years and then dies. A Brahma who is generally a great devotee to the Lord attains liberation after such a downfall. The universe called the Brahmaloka, or a ground football-like domain controlled by a Brahma, is thus annihilated, and thus the inhabitants of the particular planet or of the whole universe are also annihilated. Avyakta mentioned here in this verse means the night of Brahma, when partial annihilation takes place, and the living entities of the particular Brahman up to the prayers of Brahma, along with the big oceans, etc., all repose in the belly of the Virat Purusha. At the end of a Brahma's night, the creation again takes place, and the living entities reserved within the belly of the Lord are let loose to play their respective parts as if being awakened from a deep slumber. Since the living entities are never destroyed, the annihilation of the material world does not annihilate the existence of the living entities. But until liberation is attained, one has to accept one material body after another, again and again. The human life is meant for making a solution to this repeated chain of bodies, and thereby attaining a place in the spiritual sky, where everything is eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. In other words, several forms of the living entities take place in the heart of each supreme being, and such forms take tangible shape at the time of creation. So here it is saying that the main purpose of human life is to go back home, not to die or back into the Lord's stomach or whatever, and then you come out again and suffer again with him. You can be sure this.
Abre.
So here Prabhupada is saying that, he's talking about Brahma. Brahma lives for 100 years. And his one day is equal to, one night is equal to 1,000 times the separation of Sati that I love of Kali, which amounts to 4,000,000,000 years. Sati is 1,728,000 years, that is 1,296,000 years. Vapor is 864,000 years, and Kaliuga is 482,000 years. What will easy except from Kaliuga? Kaliuga is 482,000 years, times 2, 864 is Vapor, times 3, 1,296,000 is Radha, and times 4 Kaliuga is 1,728. so wrong. I think Brahma has to, then he has to die. As Prabhupada says, Brahma, who is a very devoted Lord, face relation after such downfall. Why is it called Brahma downfall? Because he has to stay ahead of his mother. And in generation, he stays in the middle. And in 100 years, then he goes there. So staying in the material world is a downfall. The English call the Brahman or the downfall like the mind controlled by Brahma is thus unrelated and thus the inhabitants of particular plane or the whole universe are also unrelated. A vector. Mentioned here in this verse means the night of Brahma when Pasha and election takes place and the living entities of that particular Brahma up to the prayers of Brahma along with the big ocean etc. all repose in the belly of Virat Purusha. At the end of Brahma's night, the creation again takes place, and the living entities reserved within the belly of the Lord are let loose to play their respective parts and still being awakened from a deep nirvana. So, after the annihilation, everything enters in the Lord. And when the new creation takes place, they come out. But they come out and are in they continue with whatever is left, whatever desire is left there. They don't improve from there. So when they come out, whatever desire they have, they come out in that form and fulfill the desire. Until they surrender to Krishna and go back home. So this thing keeps on. Coming and going. Since the living entities are never destroyed, the annihilation of the material world does not annihilate the existence of the living entities. So when there is annihilation, living entities are not destroyed. They just enter into the Lord, the Virat Purusha. But until liberation is attained, one has to accept one material body after another. Again and again. So again and again we accept the body until we are liberated. The human life is meant for making a solution to this repeated change of bodies, thereby attaining a place in the spiritual sky. So we have to walk in the spiritual sky. The temples and that, of course, Golokabihari. Where everything is blissful and full of knowledge. In other words, the subtle forms of the living entities take place in the heart of the Supreme Being. And such forms take tangible shape at the time of creation. So we enter the world until such time that we surrender to Krishna and go back home. And in such time we continue coming and going. So the best way to go back home is to surrender to a Guru. So Guru tells you what to do. What is the Guru tells you? Preach. Why did you say that to preach?
Throw the poor in
This is the secret. Open secret. He just tells you one thing. That is the most important thing. You chant properly and follow the Reverend Christmas. You want to win this race. I was just saying something yesterday. This is a material guru, right? The material guru is a material guru. So here, what do you call that, boxing team, taekwondo. So he was teaching me taekwondo, how to do taekwondo. So one person came here, we national, there was a national competition. And they wanted somebody to go and represent taekwondo from this group. So this group picked that guy in one hand. So other people, I'm strong, I can go. But the guru said, no, he will go. Especially with one hand. So the one went there, and after competition he came with the trophy. He came with the trophy. He beat all the guys there in the competition. So this Radha disciple was shocked, how come he won? And then the guru told him how he won. He said, because he was following my instruction for 4 years. And we went there, he had told him the fresh taekwondo. And the guy there who fought with him, because in the taekwondo, the second step is to hold the left hand. And because he had no left hand, they could not fight it, fell out. So he won, that's why he won. So Guru knows the situation, how to make us win. You may think, oh, the Guru doesn't understand this. No, Guru knows. So Guru knows the men from the Parampara. That means Hare Krishna mantra is more powerful. Hare Nam, Kevalam, Guru Nasteva, Bhaktivedanta. So if we chant this, we can be successful in our life. And we can go along. Well, we start understanding things in the proper perspective. We are chanting this thing. So this is the main thing in the ISKCON, chanting of the holy name. Everywhere you see people chanting of the holy name. Every morning when I do darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I recite these verses, Krishna, Bharam, Krishna, Krishna, Samgo, Prajna, Sankirtan, Praya, Sumesa. Through you we have got this, and through the Parampara we have got this mantra. And now we are, trying to cross the ocean of desires. This Kali Kevar Nama, in Kalika you only have to chant the name. Follow the Guru, Prabhupada, and the Parampara. All the Parampara says just chant the name, Haridas Natuk, Jai. We were chanting so many names of Krishna. Even from a Muslim background still, by following the order of chanting his name, he was accepted. We don't have to look at Radha. So even if you are doing some service, just like Guru said, book distribution, that one is okay, good, but your chanting should be the first. If you chant properly, you can be able to sell the books too. You should chant and also read the books. If you are giving somebody a second chance book, that means you know about what is happening in the second chance. You should also read and distribute. So, important is that you follow the Guru. If you follow the Guru, then you can win and go back home, the kingdom of God. Otherwise, it's very difficult. And the most problem in our society now is that we don't follow. If somebody even says, we don't cooperate. Prabhupada said, we can be successful if we cooperate. If we don't cooperate, we cannot be successful. So this cooperation is very important. I think in Bhagavatam too, these Novidas, because they were cooperating, the Lord became very happy with them. Because they were cooperating with these brothers. So I read another yesterday where one old man's house, Lakshmi appeared and she said, I'm going now. I'm leaving your house. So this guy was going. But Lakshmi said, you can ask me one boon before I leave. So this old man said, okay, I'll ask my family. See what boon they want. So he went and had a meeting with all these family members. So some said, we asked for so many gold coins. Somebody asked for more land. Everybody had their own ideas what we asked for Lakshmi. day, the government went to Lakshmi and said, so Lakshmi said, okay, I'm going, but what boon you want? And he told that, we want a boon that our family be, cooperate and don't fight. That way, then Lakshmi said, well, I will give this boon, but then I'm not going. Because if you are cooperating and I stay where everybody is cooperating. So let me go. So this cooperation is very important. Our family, our society, our village, our home. This cooperation is very important. We should cooperate. We should not even somebody says bad, we still try and tolerate. That's why that's the first quality of devotion. Titikshva. Karumika Suradam Sarvadena Ajat Sattva Santa Sadhu Sadhu Abhushan. This is the way of a devotee. Abhushan. Titikshva is meaning. We tolerate. Whatever people say, tolerate. Whatever big brother say, tolerate. Every time you tolerate. If you don't tolerate, then you go into problem. That's why we have to change these offenses, 10 offenses. We have to not offense. Why was Sita abducted by Ravana? What was the main reason why Sita was abducted by Ravana? Yes, she, offense against Lakshmana. Because of that offense, Sita was abducted. Offense is so dangerous. Ravana is just playing a part. But the main thing was offense he created. He said a lot of bad things to Lakshmana for not going to save Ram. Lakshmana knew that he is full faith that nothing can happen to Ram. Nothing can happen. Ram could have killed Ravana with one arrow. But he didn't want to do that. Because he wanted to. So other qualities, he wanted to teach other things before he killed Ravana. It's very funny what you call history. Even when Ram wanted to go to Lanka, he wanted to do worship of Lord Shiva. Ram was worship of the devotees. So in those days, even Ram wanted to kill Ravana. But Ravana kind of the priest of Ram. In the temple there was no priest. And to this puja you must have a good priest. And Ravana was a very nice priest. He was very intelligent. So they said Ravana has to do the puja. So Ravana knew that he is coming to kill me, but he did the puja. Can you do the correct thing? Ravana teaches how to operate. You have to do your duty. You are the priest, you have to do your duty. So we are preachers, you have to do your duty. There are some members who have to do our duty. Duty comes first. Duty is duty. And it is said that if a Brahmana comes to do a puja for you, if we have got in the jungle, he didn't have the ingredients now. So he has to bring the ingredients too. That's the law. Then you have to get the ingredients too. You don't come here and say this is short, this is short. The person in charge of the puja, he has to make sure he gets the ingredients. So, main thing is how you tolerate. Tolerate and cooperate, then we can cross the ocean of science. So this is, and Prabhupada knew very well that our devotees in Kaliga would fight because of small things, like what is called, in the Tika, what is called?
Storm in the Tika.
Storm in the Tika. So, in order to do that, anything we have to tolerate. That's the best thing. know one thing. Anything is happening to us, anything happening in the material world, is coming from Krishna. Whether it's good or bad, Krishna is the one who knows what is right for us. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Maya adikshim suya chara, everything is working in my direction. So when something bad happening to you, it's Krishna's direction. Krishna knows what is good for you. Just like a mother or father knows what is good for the child, what to give him to eat, and what time, not being the hunger or something like that, how much time is snacking. But now, yeah, the parents are not there against it. Yeah. So before this cooperation, government was very important part of any what you call organization of any must tolerate and cooperate. These two things are very important. When you do these two things, then you will get the power to be compassionate. Then you can be compassionate. Because sometimes when we go to preach, people will know a lot of things, but we have to be compassionate. Prabhupada is very compassionate. People cannot do this. Radha cannot do this. Radha cannot do this. Yes, yes, yes. But he said, my disciple will listen to my order. When I say cooperate, they cooperate. Yeah. So, usually, you must cooperate. Okay? Any questions for today? So today, one thing we say that every annihilation will go inside Krishna or Prabhu. And a new creation comes to come out and start from where we left. Until such time, we are liberated. In Vaishwari, Prabhupada has taught us the way we can go. You have to come to the more goodness. That you have to learn from Prabhu. Come every day. Sometimes we don't want to come, but we are afraid. Fight about Prabhu. Prabhu is the other should go now.
So when we ascend the spiritual world, do we go through the stages like Vaikuntha area or we go direct to Golokabihari?
No, you can go direct, you can go to Golokabihari. If you are worshipping Krishna, you can go direct. If you are a devotee of Ram, then you go to his Dham, Ayodhya. Like that. So, if you, the real satisfaction is to go to the top. The story of Golokabihari. He wanted to eat, he wanted to do a food fight satisfaction, and first time he reached Golokabihari.
So that means the last journey is also a test. When you go through Vaikuntha and other places. If you become attracted at Lavadam, so yeah, there are stages. So you go through. So, but if you are a Krishna devotee, then you go to Golok. Yeah. The test is still not over until the lotus feet of the Lord is reached. That's exactly the story of Gopkumar. He was going through every place and he was there for some time, but then he was not feeling satisfied. Then he went up, So ultimate satisfaction was in Golok Vrindavan. Jai, Jai, Haribo.